Top 10 fictional Canadians. G'day guys, how's it going? My name is AussieTash. I come across this video on YouTube, hoping we get it through. It's Ask Mojo. We may get copy claimed, who knows? Let's give it a try. Really interested to find out who are the top 10 fictional Canadians. Let's go.
My grandfather was Canadian, you know.
Really?
Aren't you one too?
A grandfather?
What do a certain Mountie, mutant, and pop sensation have in
Robin
common?
Sparkles.
They're not even a real country anyway.
They all come from a proud Canadian heritage.
We are Sex Bob, and we're here to make you think about death and get sad and stuff.
Welcome to
love
WatchMojo.com.
Good day, I'm Bob McKenzie. This is my brother Doug. How's it going, eh?
And today we're counting down our picks for the top 10 fictional Canadians.
It's me.
Wolverine?
Prove it. You're a dick.
For this list, we're taking a look at
Bubbles.
made-up characters of Canadian descent that people around the whole world are talking about.
All this noise about Yanks joining the war and I haven't seen one of them set foot on French soil yet. I see.
This list is open to characters from any media franchise, as long as they're endearing, unique, and, of course, Canadian.
Anne of Green Gables?
What's garbage?
Well, what do you expect?
Oh, Terrence and Phillip. I forgot about Terrence and Phillip. South Park, man. They are so wrong, man. Oh my gosh. But they'll give it to anybody, won't they? They'll give it to any country. They've done some episodes taking the piss out of Australians. Oh my God. Absolutely hilarious.
Expect they're Canadian.
Number 10, Dudley Do-Right, The Dudley Do-Right Show.
Yeah. Oh my gosh.
No list of Canadian characters would be complete without this jolly officer of the Royal Canadian Mounted Police. First appearing as the star of a segment on the Rocky and Bullwinkle show, Dudley bungled his way to his own series and a live-action movie.
No.
Oh, that's right. Yeah.
The people Dudley Do-Right encounters on his misadventures are all typical archetypes straight out of the silent film era. Including a mustachioed baddie, a damsel in distress, and a loyal horse.
Horse. It's so good to see you again.
I remember watching
Dudley
that
himself
movie.
is
It wasn't
far
that
from your
good.
typical hero, though. He's utterly incompetent, bumbling, and the last person who should have a position of authority.
At mess that evening, Dudley ate
He's
his
like
peas with a knife,
Inspector Gadget.
something no Mountie would ever do, and consequently was drummed out of the service with a dishonorable discharge.
Oh.
Sheer dumb luck always rewards Dudley's good intentions, however, helping him to somehow always save the day.
Yeah.
There are two of us. The one you left tied up back there in
Just
the shack
like
was
Inspector
my
Gadget,
horse,
eh?
in a Dudley suit. And here he comes now.
That's cool.
Good work, horse.
Number 9, Anne Shirley, the Anne of Green Gables
I
franchise.
love watching this
Tell me
when
what
I
you
was
know
a kid.
about yourself.
Oh.
Well, it really isn't worth telling, Mrs. Cadbury. But if you let me tell you what I imagine about myself, you'd find it a lot more interesting.
11-year-old Anne Shirley is both the youngest Canadian character on this list and the oldest. First appearing in Lucy Maud Montgomery's 1908 novel, this red-headed orphan's celebrated story was adapted into an Emmy-winning miniseries several decades later.
Are you killed? Just say one word and tell me if you're killed. No, but I think I've been rendered unconscious.
Seen as an outcast due to her gender and gritty appearance, the fiery Anne reveals through her nerve and smarts that she's years ahead of her time.
Catherine Brooke, whether you know it or not, what you want is a darn good spanking.
Must have relieved you to say that.
Her unbreakable spirit not only made Anne of Green Gables a significant tale of feminism, but also one of the highest-rated programs in Canadian TV history, too.
Aren't you worried? I'm liable to break another slate over your head.
Oh, I remember
I'm
this.
worried I might break one over yours.
Number 8.
Oh my gosh, I remember watching Anne of Green Gables as a young girl. I absolutely loved it. Just, there were so many moments where you'd cry and it was just incredible, wasn't it? Absolutely incredible. I remember reading her books as well, reading all the Anne of Green Gables books. Wonderful. Oh my gosh. Julian, Ricky, and Bubbles. If I haven't told you before, Trailer Park Boys in Australia was an absolute hit. During lockdown, everybody was watching Trailer Park Boys on Netflix. That was it. That was the show you were watching. Having a great laugh. Fantastic.
8. Julian, Ricky, and Bubbles, the Trailer Park Boys franchise.
Oh my
Home from jail.
gosh.
Yeah, got out today. Who's this guy? What am I on the TV for? I'm just doing that little documentary thing. You know? How are you doing?
This band of Canadian lowlifes from Dartmouth, Nova Scotia's Sunnyvale Trailer Park is led by Julian, whose countless get-rich-quick schemes traditionally backfire and occasionally land him in jail. His partner in crime, Ricky, shares a mutual love for alcohol,
I still have a drink.
dope, cigarettes,
Smokes, let's go.
and stealing.
Oh,
The
yeah.
voice of reason among the Trailer Park hooligans
Bubbles.
is Bubbles, a shed-dwelling man with a love for kitties, liquor, and, egg rolls?
Friends stick together, even if they
Bubbles
get
is their
found or
voice
one
of
them
reason.
forgets to buy the guy egg rolls.
Although their lives might be a never-ending cycle
Oh.
of incompetence, their antics have still made them comedy icons
Absolutely.
and Canadian icons.
Yeah.
That's fucking
Oh.
high, Randy. I've seen you drive 15 cheeseburgers into that thing in one
Randy and his
sitting.
Don't pay any
cheeseburgers.
attention.
Oh.
You're beautiful, Randy.
Number 7.
Oh, Mr. Leahy. I absolutely love the character of Mr. Leahy. May he rest in peace. So funny, man. And Randy and all his cheeseburgers and the things he do for cheeseburgers. We're not going to talk about that, but oh my God. If you've watched the series, you know what I mean. Oh my gosh, the Red Green Show. I have heard about this show. This show has been suggested to me, so I might learn a little bit about it now. Let's go.
7. Red Green, The Red Green Show.
Okay. I think I've done one of
Few
these.
Canadian characters have been as enduring as Steve Smith's Red Green, appearing in 300 television episodes, a movie, live tours, and even his own newspaper column.
A lot of the power tools come with a button on the side.
Yeah, I
so
have
you
done
can
one of
lock
these
them in the on
videos.
Position, but I wouldn't advise it.
Normally wearing a plaid shirt, red and green suspenders, and a hat,
Yeah.
this handyman hosts a show from Possum Lodge, where he acts as lodge leader.
You don't need lessons, just join right in, but it helps if you're pretty well hammered.
Red's ability to think outside the box usually amounts to contraptions that are equally inventive, funny, clunky, and ingenious.
That's pretty cool.
In addition to being handy, Red is full of profound insights, notably sanctioning the inestimable worth of duct tape.
Oh. Oh, that's cool, man. He's made a big
Number
duck out
6,
of the duct tape.
Terrence and Phillip,
Oh
the South
my
Park franchise.
Gosh.
Now, ladies and gentlemen, we have two adorable little boys from Canada. Please put your hands together for the music of young Terrence and Phillip.
In terms of physical
bad.
appearance, there isn't much difference between Canadians and Americans. In the world of South Park, however, Canadians are distinguished with hollow black eyes and flappy heads.
Your face looks like somebody tried to put out a forest fire with a screwdriver.
Why? Maybe Matt Stone and Trey Parker just thought it'd be more offensively hilarious. Canadian comedians Terrence and Phillip parallel Matt and Trey in many ways, often getting in hot water with censors for their controversial brand of humor.
Terrence and Phillip are two very untalented actors from Canada. Nothing but foul language and toilet humor.
No matter how hard others try to silence the duo, however, nothing can stop them from lighting their arses on fire.
Shut your face, Uncle. You're a cocksucking ass licking Uncle. You're an Uncle. Yes, it's true. Nobody goes quite like you.
Number.
They were bad. Terrence and Phillip were very, very bad. Oh my gosh. Okay. Trevor Phillips Grand Theft Auto. What is this? Not quite too sure.
5. Trevor Phillips, Grand Theft Auto 5.
Next time, don't get in my face!
Oh!
I just saw a ghost and I gotta hear your crap!
This is one Canadian the North is probably glad to be rid of. Trevor Phillips demonstrates that drunken, psychopathic rednecks aren't solely restricted to the South.
This is from the game?
There is only mass, fluidity, and incompressibility.
They come from all corners of the world, including the Canadian border region of America. This unpredictable criminal has committed acts of murder.
Is this a game, is it?
You didn't fillet
It
no
must
one, but
be. I'm
darling
not
Debbie
familiar with this.
probably did.
And public indecency over at least half of North America.
Wow.
You are the craziest chick I've ever met. I love you.
You're thin. You're irrationally angry. Nothing you say makes any sense.
His unapologetic lack of a moral code is what makes Trevor the most entertaining character to play as in Grand Theft Auto 5. Number 4. Scott Pilgrim. Scott Pilgrim versus the World.
And speaking of wait, I hear the girl that kicked your heart in the ass is walking the streets of Toronto again.
Scott Pilgrim might
I
seem
love
like your
him.
everyday Canadian slacker. He's naive, soft-spoken, and about as threatening as, well, Michael Cera. But underneath all that Canadian innocence is a badass waiting to be awoken.
Yeah. I love this.
Edgar Wright's...
I loved Michael Cera. I think he's a fantastic actor. He's done so many cool movies, sitcoms. I just think he is fantastic. Be super proud of him, Canada. He is amazing.
film adaptation of Brian Lee O'Malley's series of graphic stories reeks of everything related to comic books.
He punched a hole in the moon for me. It was pretty crazy.
Yeah.
Video games.
Here we go.
Wow.
And Canadian culture. Toronto natives will especially appreciate the movie's subtle references to Second Cup.
So, what can I get you?
Pizza, and Loonies and Toonies.
Sweet. Coins.
At the center of everything is Scott, who would take on the world, not to mention all of Canada, to win Ramona's hand.
You want to come with me?
Yeah. Maybe we could try again.
Yeah.
Number 3, Bob and Doug McKenzie, SCTV. With real-life Canuck Rick Moranis as Bob and real-life Canuck Dave Thomas as Doug, these Canadian beer-drinking brothers host a talk show called Great White North.
Yeah.
I'm afraid that's private company business.
I see. Well, perhaps one of these would refresh your memory.
Their popular recurring sketch on
I love
SCTV
it.
pokes fun at everything associated with Canadians, including beer, winter clothing, beer, donuts, beer, hosers, and beer.
What the hell's going on?
I have to watch this movie. I have to watch
Bob
it
and
one
Doug
day.
are undeniable stereotypes, but they never come off as offensive or mean-spirited.
No.
Which is also a stereotype.
Why not just put more alcohol in your beer and then you don't have to twist them all off, eh?
Right.
The Mackenzies' biting satire touches on how others view Canadians and how Canadians view themselves. Their openness to parody their own people has turned the brothers into a cultural phenomenon.
Sorry I ralphed, man.
You shouldn't have had that chocolate milk.
I know. Sorry about your sweater. You can take it out of my pay if you want.
Number 2.
Oh my gosh. Doug and Bob McKenzie. I've done a few videos on them. Absolutely hilarious. I have to watch Strange Brew. It's been suggested to me by so many people. Did he just bribe a lady with a donut? Like some sort of government worker? With a donut? That's really, really cool. Okay, number 2, Robin Shabowski. I loved her character from How I Met Your Mother. We all know that she's Canadian, so let's see. I reckon this is going to be about Robin Sparkles. Let's go. To the mall!
Robin Scherbatsky, How I Met Your Mother.
What the hell is this?
Oh, curling. It's a sport played.
Wrong. The answer we were looking for was, I don't care, it's dumb.
Robin Charles Scherbatsky Jr. is as proud of her Canadian upbringing as she is ashamed of her former life as teen pop star Robin Sparkles.
Let's go to the mall today.
Although she settled in New York and virtually ditched her accent, she's still Canadian at heart, with a passion for the Vancouver Canucks and
there you go.
Beavers.
Two beavers are better than one. They're twice the fun.
Oh, wow.
Her friends might make fun of her Canadian roots and rarely get her references. But nothing can break Robin's unrelenting homeland pride.
Ted, this hydro bill is bigger than Louis Sir's biceps. What, you leave the carburetor on all night, eh?
Also, be sure to check out some of her music videos.
Yes.
You won't be sorry.
Oh.
P.S. I love you.
Oh, that's right. P.S. I love you. that was about Paul Schaefer. There was a whole episode on that and how she was obsessed with Paul Schaefer, who I believe is Canadian too. Man, How I Met Your Mother, absolutely hilarious. Barney was always making fun of Robin Scherbatsky about Canada, being from Canada, being Canadian, and then he found out that he was like 1/16th Canadian and everything just went pear-shaped for him. He couldn't believe it that he was technically Canadian. Absolutely hilarious.
Before we take a trip up north to our top pick, here are some honorable mentions.
Okay. Oh, Monty Python. Oh my gosh.
Macadam trees are where high heels, suspenders, and a bra. I wish I'd been a girlie, just like my dear mama.
Now stop, you cultural stereotype. Having masculine hair doesn't make you a real man. It's what's in your heart that really counts.
Last week, I was just a street performer making $50 a day and getting memory loss from all the silver paint fumes.
I have to watch 30 Rock, eh?
He was your friend. You son of a bitch.
Ooh.
Number 1, Wolverine, the X-Men franchise.
Okay. That's some Hugh Jackman there.
Wolverine.
Is he Canadian?
Wolverine
I've never
is
seen
a
them.
household superhero name. But unless you loyally followed the comics, cartoons, and movies, you probably missed the fact that this mutant with razor-sharp claws is actually Canadian.
There you go.
Forget it, Vindicator. You can send every mutant in Canada after me. I ain't coming back.
While it was tempting to include fellow Canadian mutant Deadpool here, nobody can top Wolverine.
Wow.
This character asserts the Canadians aren't all about good manners and curling.
I have never seen a single Wolverine
They can
movie
be just
before,
as cool,
ever.
courageous, and kick-ass as any other nationality.
You asked me to come say goodbye. Sayonara.
Wow.
Wolverine is the clear standout among a diverse group of X-Men,
Wow,
and
there you
this
go.
diverse list of Canadian characters.
Your country needs you. I'm Canadian.
Take off, hoser. Who's my favorite fictional Canadian? Oh my gosh, I think it would hands down have to be, oh man, Bubbles, Mr. Leahy. They were so funny. I love them so much. That was a really, really cool video, guys. I hope it got through. I hope you're watching it together. That was the video for today. If you liked it, please jump on, smash the like button, leave a comment, and of course, remember to subscribe. That really helps me out. Cheers from Down Under. Take care. Bye.